Yo, by the way, Tavish, thank you for the Twitch Prime. 11 months, man. So sounds a bit quiet. Alright, I'll turn up just a smidge. That should be better. Okay. Maybe my voice needs to be above it all. Yo, Solus. Damn. Thank you for the 3 months. Oh. Thanks, Solus. Ha, Quackles. Everyone's gonna rage. If people rage at where I place hammer throw, I don't know what to say to them without sounding terrible. Alright. Okay, so let's begin like last time. So hello everybody. If you don't know who I am, my name is Kappy. I have been playing Paper Mario in like a challenge run capacity with like added restrictions and difficulties and optimizing strats, etc., for like 5 years. I am known within that community as one of the top players in both T2ID and 64. So, not to say that you should take my opinion as gospel, but as a general, like looking at where these badges are going to fall, this is going to be a reflection of, I would say, what most top players are going to think. I have a couple of weird out there opinions, but for the most part, how I think about the game is how the other top players think about the game. So just keep that in mind. So let's look at the badges, I guess, really quick. This is a new version, I guess, a different version. The sprites are updated. I don't know who made this one, but it has updated sprites, so I'm gonna go with it. I think it has everything on here too. Oh, I did not make my thing that I needed to make. I might need to make this smaller for a second. That did not work at all. We're just gonna call it E. Oh no, D. Add row below. There we go. Just. Oh, whoops. Jesus. E. I'll make this purple, I guess. And we'll make this F. Yeah, that's good. Okay. Oh, and then we need one more. We need, well, you know what? I just want to add them to this list. Okay, so let's go over what these mean, because, like I said, it's kind of different. So C to me is decent. Like, you could probably fit this in to your badge loadout, and it's not like terrible. Well, it's like this is where your good filler is going to be, or subpar core for a strategy. What's ayaya? Hello? What even is that? Is that a real thing on here? I don't even know what that is. Oh, it's a better Twitch TV emote? Oh, I see. I don't know how to enable that, but that's okay. So, just letting you know. S is like, you use this all the time, no matter what. It's not filler, it's like almost necessary. And then F is, as you go down the list, you get more and more niche. So S is use all the time. F is no. I wouldn't use it. That's basically what this tier list is going to be. Okay, so we're just going to go down the list, I think. And remember, this is for normal Master Quest. So, dang. I already need... Sorry, I need a... My throat's already hurting. I literally just started, my throat's already hurting. That's whack. Okay. And while I haven't played through the game again, I don't need to know where most of these badges are going to be placed. All right, here we go. We're going to start. We're just going to go left to right. Okay, Flower Fanatic. Flower Fanatic is still AVP, right? Yeah. Here's the thing. I feel like when you're at 50-50, 30, FP is not as big of a concern. Like, you don't need to save on the FP. And really, like, I feel like even in the pit when I was going through it, I rarely used Flower Fanatic to save, like, that much BP. Like, I would rather slap on one Flower Finder. I feel like even just one Flower Finder goes a long way with 50 FP. So, here's where I'm putting Flower Fanatic. If it were 7 or 6 BP, it'd be way better. But it would also just obsolete Flower Finder at 6 BP. So. This is... Jesus. This is, what the is this? What is this? Is this Truth Stomp? Right? This is Truth Stomp? Jesus, I haven't used this badge. I haven't used this badge so much that I forgot what it was. This is Truth Stomp, right? Okay, this badge sucks. So there's no way around it. You could use it against Banditos, right? That's what they're called, or Huff and Puff. But like, if you proc his invisibility thing, but honestly, you have so many better options than to spend what the 1 FP I think it is. Even that 1 FP, it's just whatever. You don't need Truth Stomp ever. There's just not enough. There's not enough invisibility to go around. Like, even like the boos going invisible at half their health. Like, it ignores invisibility. So I just don't feel like it's doing anything, even against the boos, because it's using your normal boots damage. So I don't know. I feel like it's bad. Straight up. Like, you're not using it. You're not using it. Berserker has really niche uses, but more often than not, you're not going to be using it because Berserker Mario has a couple things. One, the defensive, it guards at random, and two, Berserker Mario can only attack the frontmost enemy. So, with that in mind, it's absolutely terrible for like most normal fights, and is very niche against specific bosses because Berserker is technically a status. So it can block status stuff, but it doesn't matter most of the time because bosses are still dealing like whack damage. So you can use it, and it's not gonna like kill you most of the time, but it's not great. Yes, Hustle Drink is... You have to watch my video. It's a status, but it's not a status. It's weird. I'm not even going to talk about the gamblers. No one can convince me otherwise that these badges are the 2 worst badges in the game. There is no worse badge. I think even Truth Stomp is worse. It isn't worse than these 2 badges. The gamblers badges are trash. I hate RNG, and they're made as a joke anyway. So, it bad. They're bad. I think it basically always costs more and can barely beat Power Jump. Alright, Dizzy Dance, right? Dizzy Dance has gotten way better. It dizzies way more often. Like its base chance is like in the 80% now instead of like 70 or 60 it used to be. But a lot of enemies are still resistant to dizzy, and it's still like 6 BP. So, um, I still don't think this badge is great. Like, solid, super niche filler for me. I guess you could really use it in Chapter 4. And that'd be pretty okay. Yo, what's up, Zelda? It's going good, man. Hope you're doing well. Yeah. Like, you could probably use it in Chapter 4. I can't really see it being used anywhere else, to be honest. A few niche battles in the pit. Bloopers. But, like, they were made more resistant to Dizzy, so it's like, you're actively killing. You increase Dizzy Dance's base, but then make what it would be good against more resistant to Dizzy. So it's like, what? So, yeah. Yo, good stuff, Zelda. Okay, this is crazy hard, right? I think in Master Quest, enemies deal too much damage for Crazy Heart to be of insane use. However, I think it's better than Happy Heart. Um, the issue I have with the Happies, as I've explained before, restores 30, is that if you are being really, if you're playing like I do, and you're really keeping stock of your HP and stuff, you don't want a badge that's going to change that potentially every turn. So I think you could slap it onto some stuff. If you were going ultra defensive and wanted like 1 or 2 extra hits before like doing a heal, then Crazy Heart can be used because it'll give you that probably. But I just still don't think it's that great. Like, I'm barely using it. I would barely use it. Yeah, Dizzy Dance is E, man. I would rather try to kill people than use Dizzy Dance. Quackles. And, like, the bloopers were made more resistant to Dizzy, and more things were made more resistant to Dizzy. They buffed the badge, but I don't think it really moves from where it was before. Okay. Shrink Smash. Yo, people are sleeping on this badge. Okay? This badge, less FP than Shrink Stomp, and it has 100% shrink chance like Thunder Rage. Like, people sleep. I think this badge is dope. I know it's from the Luigi's Challenge, but like for real, I would have used this badge more in an original if I had known. That being like, it's good, man. It's just good. And not only does it have the 100% chance, it has the max shrink duration like Thunder Rage and Thunderbolt do too. It's like amazing. Well, it's 100% base chance modified by the enemy's resistance. That's how status works in 64. So you get the maximum shrink chance reduced by the enemy's resistance to get the actual chance of inflicting a status. Okay. So yeah, Shrink Smash I think is kind of slept on. It's really good. A lot of enemies are not resistant to shrink too. Like you can actually smack some dudes. Yeah, Macat, it can. If an enemy is resistant enough or immune to shrink, yeah. All or nothing, easy. S tier for me. Easy. I feel like it's just so good. It's all or nothing, man. It's even though it's one extra BP, it's like necessary power. I'm always, if I have the BP, I'm always on. I always have it equipped. Yo, what's up, JD sir? Oh, yo, nice. What concert, dude? Is Power Plus better than All or Nothing? I don't think so. Chill Out is... Oh, nice, dude. That should be fun. Alright, Chill Out. F. It has niche uses in the pit, but... Like... This game is for good players, and good players don't get first strug very often. I think the requirements to get Power Plus make it not as good as All or Nothing, but like I could see I've had this discussion before. Power Plus and All or Nothing are basically the same for me, even though Power Plus is less BP, because you get All or Nothing just for buying it, and you get Power Plus locked behind incredibly difficult situations. One being floor 90 of the pit, the other being the anti-squad. Both require, like, and one of them you like need hustle repel and like a certain amount of attack, or it's just not happening earlier. And Power Plus just takes a while, so they're about the same for me. I don't really care which one is better than the other though. Anyway, yo, All or Nothing, like I said, it doesn't matter. They're both amazing because they're just flat increases on power. Hold Fast. This is one of the new badges. So Close Call is no longer a thing, and that is now Hold Fast. It increases Mario's defense by 1 in danger, and it is godlike. This might be one of the new best badges in the game. Oh, by the way, I'm not ordering these by where they are in the tier. These are not ordered within tiers. But for real, dude, Hold Fast. It might be one of the best badges in the game. It's so good. It's so good. It has no right. It's literally just a defend plus for 1 BP if you're in danger. And, like, I'm always in danger. So, I'll take it. This thing has let me do so much dumb stuff to bosses. It's wild. Okay, these are the D-downs, right? I think both are pretty meh. They have pretty niche uses. You're usually going to use other moves to deal damage. Like, Lava Piranha would be a good candidate for a D-down jump, but, like, you have ways to get rid of the defense anyway. And D-down jump is just... is nerfed anyway, so it's 0 attack power at normal boots, but you can't get it until you have super boots, so it's 1, and then at ultra it's 2. It's wild. So I think the down jump is, oh man, just it's like you use it for months. You know, I guess you use it for Disaster too, so I'll put it in D. I'll put them both there. I'll put them both there. They're about the same for me. I would put... Actually, I'm going to put Pound in E. Because I'm only seeing it used against General Guy, which you don't even need, and Crystal King. And that's only if you don't care about... It's only if you care about FP more. But, like, I just used Mega Smash against Crystal King, and I was just fine. I didn't need D-down Pound. And it's not like I really needed to conserve the FP. Like, you just heal with a Jelly Ultra. Who cares? So I think the down jump has more uses. Any aerial enemy that has high defense is pretty good. Like, that's how I see it. Did I use the down jump against Monstar? Would I really put the down jump in D? I might put the down jump in E. Yeah. I don't know where it's being used. I don't know where it's being used. I can't use something else besides like disaster. But like the thing is, and this is a thing that you'll hear from me a lot, just because the down jump is good against one boss does not make it good. Or like better. So yeah. Yeah, yeah, yeah. They're bad. Damage dodge. This is probably the best badge. I don't know if it's the best badge in the game, but it's very close. I mean, it's ridiculous. Damage dodge is... It's amazing. It's what makes Last Stand builds work, because it goes after Last Stand. So it's the reason you can reduce damage to 0. It basically means that if you're going for HP manipulation with Last Stand and you want to take 0 damage, you just need to get to 3 damage after Last Stand is done, and boom, you're there. You don't take any damage with 2 damage dodges. Like, it's amazing. It's good stuff. 3VP, but it's just the way it is in 64, man. Deep focus. I mean, it's not great. It's the thing is, in 64, like in vanilla, it was pretty solid filler. But I feel like it's worse in Master Quest. Like, it's not bad. I'll give it that. I would still probably slap this on over these. But I wouldn't put it in C like it was voted for by the Glitz Pit. And there are other badges that I will get to that make it better. That make it worse. But it's filler. Straight up. Like, it's hard to do star energy builds because like, you're gonna run out no matter what, but this does kind of help. Oh, you're right, they don't have double pain. Well, that's okay. I wasn't gonna rank double pain, so it's all good. I just won't rank lucky stars. Wait, where is it? I don't even see it, dude. I legit do not see it. Isn't it supposed to be a pink square? Next to hammer throw? Isn't this hammer throw? This is group focus, my dude. Anyway, defend plus, solid. Defend plus is tough. I think I might put it... The thing is, I think I'm putting it in S, man. In Master Quest, defense is king for me. If you can use even one defend plus to get down to whatever you need to get into danger or peril, or just to generally reduce damage more, I feel like defend plus is the go-to. And there's 2 of them, and it's only 8 BP, so it's like, for 14 BP, you can reduce 4 damage total, 5 damage total with a guard. Like, that's pretty damn good. So, I think this is, yeah, it's really good. It's only gotten better. I can't remember if I put it in S last time, but it definitely deserves it now. I think, with the buffs to everything and all that stuff. This is Dizzy Attack. Yo, Dizzy Attack, still solid. So, I think it's solid enough to put it here. A lot of enemies got buffed. Like, they're more resistant to Dizzy Attack. But, like, in the pit, it's probably not a bit. I don't use it too much. I'm really turned off by status, except for Shrink in this game, and stop, maybe. But like a lot of enemies have definitely become more resistant. I think I put it in A tier last time. I think B is just fine for it now. Like you're still gonna use it against normal enemies on the field, and it'll probably work out just fine. But it's like, what, isn't it 3 VP now or something? It's like wild. But it is nice in like some kind of whack loadouts, especially in the pit if you decide to use it to like not take one attack, because sometimes even just one attack is ridiculous. Like using it against Booze, for example, is a great. It's a great example. But any enemy that deals a lot of damage or starts off in a state that you can't attack them and they're not immune to dizzy, I mean, it still works. It still works. This is Dizzy Stomp, right? This badge sucks. I don't really know what else to say. It's like 5 FP for a crappier Dizzy. When Dizzy Dance is like 7 or 6 FP? I can't remember. I think it's 7. But yeah, man, this is whatever. Like, you're not using this. You're not using this move. Like, why would you use it on bloopers? I wish it were better, man. TBH, I wish it were better. But that's the game we all play. That's the game we play. Dodge Master is an interesting badge because I don't use it except for like 2 or 3 fights total. Like, I don't use this badge because I don't need to. And if this game is aimed towards the highest caliber of player like me who can hit guards without Dodge Master, then I think it's right here. Right where it needs to be. I use this badge on Crystal King because it has crazy variance. I've guarded through emulator lags. But like, taking one hit is not going to help. Like, taking one hit is not the end of the world most of the time. I didn't use this on basically, I didn't even use this on Koopa Koot, man. I won't use it on Master 4. I won't use it on, like, I didn't even really, I guess I could have used it for the pit boss, but like, I didn't need to. This is good for Buzzer's grapple drop attack, but that's about it in as far as mashing goes. Like, otherwise, I don't really feel a difference. It doesn't help with power bounce caps anymore, so I'm gonna leave it at C because even though it should be D tier, because it has a few niche uses. I know a lot of players swear by this badge because, frankly, they suck at blocking, and that's just the way it is. Like, I'm not gonna sugarcoat it. Everyone who's using this all the time, they're not good at blocking. So, if they need it, it's S tier for them. If they don't, it's really not that great, except for Crystal King. And the pit boss, probably. And the pit boss. But I don't notice a difference mashing for anything except for Buzzer when it comes to mashing. Because I mean, I mash pretty fast, so that might just be me. I don't know if it helps with running. But I don't think that really matters. Alright, Double Dip. Yeah, this is probably the best badge in the game, to be honest. There's no way it's not S tier. It's the reason the infamous Hustle Repel is even a thing. If this wasn't here, you couldn't abuse that so much. So there's no way I mash faster than a turbo, man. But thanks for the compliment. So Yeah, double dip lets you do everything. Attack and heal. Double heal. Hustle and do something. Hustle, repel. Attack and repel. Double egg missile. Like, it lets you do literally everything you could ever want. And even though it's 3 VP and 5 FP now, it doesn't matter. It's still godlike. It got nerfed, and it's still incredible. That's how good it is. Like, it's just... It's amazing. Yo, Chaos Cam. Thank you for the follow. Hope you're doing well, man. So, yeah. Double dip. Always a good choice. In my book. Feeling Fine's really interesting. It's 6 BP for not being able to take statuses. And there are a lot of statuses. The thing is, this is kind of like Dodge Master for me. I think this is a really bad badge, actually, because of it. So here's the thing. Dodge, if you guard an attack, you don't take a status. Bar none. You cannot take a status if you guard. It's just the way it is. Okay. So, if you have Dodge Master on, you'll guard better, so you don't take a status. Great. If you miss a lot of guards and don't have Dodge Master on, Feeling Fine lets you not get statused, which is pretty great. But it's 6 BP, and it's floor 70 of the pit, which is ridiculous. It's like... It's just the way it is. Like, if it's... I just feel like 6 BP... Dodge Master is at least 1 BP, right? 6 BP is really hard to justify for a couple, like, random attacks that you have trouble blocking that will also inflict status. Like, that's a lot for insurance. So, yeah, it's not great. I would rarely put this on. I did not put this on for the pit boss, and I was just fine. I took Shrink and the poison and the daze and the whatever else happened to me. I was fine. Like I really wasn't sitting there wishing I had Feeling Fine equipped. So, I don't know. I had no issue. I would have rather had Dodge Master equipped for that fight than Feeling Fine. So, yeah. Fire Shield, another really niche pick. Like, so you're going to notice a lot of these badges are not, like, inherently terrible, you know, that I'm putting in E and D. But it's like, actually, I feel like there's enough Embers and stuff to actually justify this in D. And Bowser Fire is really good for. But, like, Ice Power doesn't reduce damage done by fire moves. That's a TTYD thing, Quackles. So, Fire Shield is literally just, I think it's 3 or 2 BP. Either way, it's pretty small. It's basically a cheaper Defend Plus, but only for fire moves. There's a lot of Embers. There's Lava Bubbles. There's Conflict Rares now. There's Dry Bubbles. I mean, there's actually a lot of enemies that use fire. So, a lot more. There's Pyro guys. Like, there's more than the base game. And Bowser's Fire is so ridiculously strong that it's just great to have. That being said, of course, you're not going to use it for everything. And sometimes you don't need it, but if you're going up against, like, anything fire, and you have the spare BP, this is a great pick. Like, a great filler pick. Yeah, every turn, Dupless. So it makes it even more useful. Like, it's literally a -1. It's -1 damage every single turn, which is great. Alright, here we go. Flower Finder. Solid. I kept this on for a huge portion of the pit. I think the Finder badges are slept on. It's really good. Like, this is prime filler, and that's why it's here. This is primo filler. If you have extra BP to spare, and you're going to be using a lot of FP, this can recover, like, over 5 FP sometimes. Like, I've gotten 7 to 8 FP before. It's wild. That's a lot of FP to recover for winning a fight. And if you have like a flower saver or anything equipped, like it just makes it that much sweeter to me. Really good. Really, really good. Yo, flower flower saver, our first A tier. This badge is dope. I think it's better than flower fanatic because, as I said before, it's 5 VP for 1, and 1 goes a long way. Like, if you think about it, it turns a lot of 2 FP moves. You literally get double the uses. You know, a lot of moves become, it's just, I don't know, it's just solid. You're saving 2 FP every turn, basically. And that's a lot. And for 5 VP, you can fit it in with, you know, you can fit it in with the defend pluses, the damage dodges, all or nothing, etc. Like anything else you might need. 8 BP is just too steep, which is the big issue. But 5 is enough to put on at least 1 and save a lot of stuff. So this combined with Flower Finder is really strong, because this and Flower Finder is 8 BP. You get to save FP and you get a ton back after battle. It's really, really solid. FP plus. I don't think FP plus is very good. You already have 50. I really don't think 55 or 60 is going to make a big difference in the grand scheme of things. If you need a quick pick-me-up in FP for mid-game, sure, but otherwise, I really don't see a use for FP plus. Like, you're really not going to be using it. If you really need more, you can always just use Chet Rippo. Not Chet Rippo. Rip Cheeto? Jesus, whatever the name of that guy is. One of those two names I know is the one that changes around your... I think it's Chet Rippo. Because Rip Cheeto, I think, is the guy who sells you trash later. Anyway. He's garbage in 64? I don't know. He lets you change around your stuff, so whatever. You have infinite money. It's whatever. Yo, what's up, Chris? Alright. We got group focus. Solid. I'd put it in C. Yeah. It's easy to slap on. Oh, yeah. Of course. JD Aster. Yeah. FE plus, not great. Yeah, group focus isn't bad. I would put it here. I mean, it basically... If your partner can't do anything, or you don't need him to do anything right at that moment, slap on a focus. Especially if you're using a lot of star power. Right? I could see this being in D tier as well. Like, I could totally see it in D. But... I think what gives it a nice edge is that it also allows you to focus in the pit and run, which lets you build up star energy, which I did do. I did scum the pit, and I think that kind of gives it an edge, because sometimes it just feels like you have to do that. So yeah. JD sir. All right, hammer throw. Here it is, the big one. Listen. I thought long and hard about this, but it doesn't breach C tier for me. I think I had it in E tier last time, but it's only moving up 1. And here's why, okay? Here's why. So all the arguments that people, every time I talk about hammer throw, someone inevitably comes and tells me that it's better than power jump from when you get the super hammer till when you get the super boots, and from when you get the ultra hammer to when you get the ultra boots. Now, I want to talk about how short of a time period that is. So when you get the super hammer, that's Tutan Koopa to Boo's Mansion, not to Blubba's Castle, Boo's Mansion, okay? No enemies besides Forever Forest. Okay. Ultra hammer. Lava Piranha. Yo, what's up, Amazy? Lava Piranha, who you're not using hammer throw on anyway, Yo, you're welcome, dude. So you get that, and then Ultra Boots you get as soon as you get Lackluster, you can get the Ultra Boots. Okay, so that's point number 1. That's a very short amount of time. Point number 2, Power Jump and Hammer Throw deal the same exact damage. They're both +2. However, you have people are going to say you have spiky enemies and fiery enemies. To that, I say, what spiky enemies and fiery enemies that you can't deal with partners or another move? What can you not deal with an item, or with Starstorm, or with just a normal hammer if they're not in the air, or with a jump if they're not spiky or fiery? Or can it not be squirted? Can it not be shell-shotted, power-shelled, bombed, etc., 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 etc.? The list goes on. Hammer Throw is not the crux of anything you're going to be doing when you're fighting normal enemies and bosses alike. You're going to use it over Power Jump when you were going to use Power Jump, because it's stronger when you have the Super Hammer and the normal boots and the Ultra Hammer and the Super Boots. And Hammer Throw is 1 more FP. It's literally 1 extra FP for the same damage. It's slightly better during 2 periods of the game when they're not dealing the same damage, and it can hit spiky and fiery enemies, but that alone is not enough. No, it's not. They're both +2, my guy. That's how it works. No, Quackles. Come on, man. Please don't do this, dude. Power Jump is 2. Here's how Power Jump works. Power Jump takes your jump, adds it together, and then adds 2. So Power Jump in the beginning is 4. Power Jump literally is 1 + 1 + 2. And then it's 2 + 2 + 2 and 3 + 3 + 2. If anyone actually... Power Jump is better. So if Power Jump was actually just base jump without the addition, it would suck. But it doesn't. So it's just a straight up better than Hammer Throw most of the time. And for that, Hammer Throw sits in D tier. Fight me on this. I'll fight you all day. Anyway, move on to the happies, which both are not great. I think can I really justify putting Happy Flower? Can I really justify putting this in D tier? Yes, I can. Yep. Okay. Happy Flower is okay because it helps you get FP, and that's always better. Happy Heart. Actually, no, Happy Heart's here. Sorry. Happy Heart is one of the worst badges in the game because it literally does nothing for you. Crazy Heart is way better, and it ruins danger and peril. No, man. Hammer Throw is +2 damage. Amazing. It's literally Power Jump and a hammer for 1 extra FP. So it's not garb. It's just not great. Okay. So yeah, that Happy Flower is decent filler. I would slap this on. If you have the extra BP, I'd slap this on. But like Happy Heart, never. Never. Actually, yeah, FE Plus should be down here too, actually. I don't see any need for... No. Mid-game, it's fine. It's fine. Okay, Heartfinder. Heartfinder, it's probably here. It's not bad. It's not great, but it's not bad. Like, if you're going to recover HP from normal battles in the pit, this is really nice. So, I mean, it's not terrible, but like you're not really going to need it anywhere else. But I feel like the pit alone justifies this D tier placement. But yeah, I don't know. I'm still thinking about FP plus. It might be F tier. Okay, HP drain. HP drain is not amazing anymore because of how much just how much damage enemies deal. But most bosses do not have some crazy anti-danger thing, so this can get some use. It's just not amazing use. That's the big issue. It's still solid though. I would still use this. They're both capped at 5. Quackles. I think I like HP drain because you can heal odd amounts of HP. So, yeah. Is Mega HP drain even a thing? It is. Okay, HP plus I actually think is a little more niche and a little better to use. And that's because enemies deal so much freaking damage that sometimes having the extra HP is good. So, oh, you're right. The cap. Oh, you know what? With the cap in place, I'm moving this to C, actually. I forgot. The power bounce cap makes HP drain so much worse because you can't heal you can't heal 3, 4, or 5 on any enemy. It has to be specific. So, yeah. I'd put it here. Anyway, HP plus, I feel like even just 1 is pretty good, but you get like 3 or 4. It's pretty. Oh, whoops. It's pretty dope. So, yeah. D tier for HP plus. Ice power is definitely better than fire shield, but just as niche in my opinion. So it sits in the same tier. Like, ice power is definitely, I would probably say, higher end of D tier than fire shield is, but I don't think it's enough to put it in C because it's like it has the same issue that fire shield does, and you're really only using it for like a couple fights. Yeah. So, like, you've got the obligatory lava piranha, you've got you know, the embers, the conflict rares, etc. But nothing really else comes to mind. All right, jump charge, amazing, dude. Even on its own, jump charges. I'm gonna tell you right now, all the charges are really good. These are the. These are like this badge is a badge that you will formulate a strategy around for sure, and it's a common one. Charging with jump to then power bounce, or just have a massive jump, is not bad, and it's 3 FP. So I mean that's kind of steep, but I don't think it's that bad. Okay. Last Stand, still incredible, even with the rounding up nerf. It's amazing, man. It's so good because it happens not at the end. It's so damn good. It's amazing. No, that glitch does not make Last Stand worse. But, you know, it's good. It good. Great. Amazing. Fantastic. Okay, this badge is one of my I love this badge. This is Jesus. What is this one called? Star Gift? This isn't Star Gift. What's this one called? Jesus. Star Blessing, thank you. Star Blessing. This badge, despite being a massive 8 BP, is pretty dang good. And here's why. if you use any star power, it returns a third of that star power. So if you use Chill Out, which is 3 SP or SE, you get 1 whole unit of star energy back. That's fucking amazing, dude. Like, that literally just turns it into a 2 star energy move. That's really good. Now, the reason why it's B is because, like Flower Fanatic, it's a lot of BP. But if you are going to make a heavy star energy or star power fight or like build, this is it, man. This is perfect. And it really complements group focus and deep focus really well, because you can focus up really fast and basically have an almost infinite amount of star energy because of how much you're saving. Yo, Mega Jump. This badge is aight. It's literally worse. I could see Star Gift in C tier, to be honest. Actually, I think I'm going to move it to C, actually. It's really good, but I'm going to move it to C. I am making a Luigi's Challenge tier list. This will be way different in Luigi's Challenge. This is for normal Master Quest. Okay, so Mega Jump, while it is like a +7 a damage, actually +7 is not bad. I'll leave it here. No, it's C. +7 is pretty good, but it's still a lot of FP. You're probably better off just using a normal jump. So, yeah. This is Quakes. Okay, so like last time, I'm just going to do this. All the Quakes together are an S tier. Because... No, it's +7. Yeah. Okay, so let's go over all the Quakes because they need to all be talked about together. Each individual Quake is not very good on its own. Like, obviously you can get use out of it, but like, I need a badge that like represents a set of them, but that's neither here nor there. For now, we're gonna have to do it this way, like last time. So each Quake on their own is not that great. I would put Quake Hammer in B, Power Quake in D, and Mega Quake in B. Okay, anyway. Oh, I know. I just put them in the order I found them. Okay, so. Why are they all in S tier then, Kappy? It's because when all 3 of them are equipped, you get a +3 boost to their attack. So this is 2, 3, and 4 FP. No, wait. 3, 4, 5 FP. Okay. For 5 FP, you're doing 7 damage. That's a lot. That's a lot of damage. Quake Hammer's 3 FP move, 5 damage. Boom. That's amazing. And combined with just 1 Flower Saver, or like 2 Flower Saver, move's amazing, man. It's incredible. You don't even need to save though. 5 FP, like that's as much as Dizzy Stomp, and you're dealing 7 damage to all enemies, not including any power boosts. Like, this thing shreds any ground enemies, and it pierces. There are so few Quake immunities that these badges are incredible together, and it's 6 BP for all 3 of them. They're each 2 BP. That's pretty damn good, in my opinion. Like, ask anybody, they will say that these 3 as a set is incredible. All right, Mega Rush. Yeah, you already know this is S tier. There are not enough enemies that abuse danger that you can't work around. That doesn't make Mega Rush incredible. Combine Mega Rush with the 3 Quakes. Now you're doing 11 to every single enemy on the ground. It's amazing. I mean, it's Mega Rush, man. It's the vanilla classic. Like, it's amazing. And because the game is still defensively oriented, like you can still deal tons of damage with Mega Rush and prevent damage thanks to Hold Fast and Last Stand. Really not much more to say. Okay, Mega Smash used to be the best badge in the game. I think it's fallen from grace for me. Mega Smash is still really good. Oh, Jesus. Mega Smash is still really good. Don't get me wrong. But it's not as good as it was in the base game when, well, when other badges were not as good. So a lot of badges were buffed. So I still think Mega Smash is really good. And I would still use it over the down pound any day of the week. But in all honesty, like, it's still 9 FP, but it is +8. This is a really good badge to use when you're running a full defensive setup. When you've tanked your own attack, this badge will still deal a ton of damage. Even against high defense enemies. It just doesn't matter. And you'll deal more than you're going to deal with the down pound, for sure. So, yeah. I mean, it's still really good, but I just can't justify it as good as, like, the Quakes, Double Dip, and the rest. Like, yeah. Okay, I'm not going to rate this one because it's trash. Multi-bounce is not great, unfortunately. No. Yeah, D is probably better. Actually, nah, multi-bounce is pretty average this time around. It used to be amazing, but it's pretty average this time around. You can still abuse Mega Rush and Power Rush with it, but trying to think. Yeah, I guess I used it quite a bit in the pit with Danger, with Peril, I mean, so it's not bad, but it's heavily outclassed by the Quakes. A lot of enemies are ground bound and not in the air. Like, more enemies are on the ground than in the air, so multi-bounce just doesn't hit as many enemies as hard as the Quakes do. Okay, multi-smash, here we go. Here's the new S-tier hammer is here. It's multi-smash. Okay, let's talk about this. I said last time that multi-smash was pretty good. I think I put it in A or B. It didn't work with charges. Now, if you charge with multi-smash, it affects all 3 hammer hits. That's fucking ridiculous. It's literally a better power bounce, but in a hammer. It's amazing. The only thing it gets beaten by is defense, but even then, if it's not obscene, you're still doing tons of damage with it. You're going to do more with multi-smash than you are with mega smash almost any time. And multi-smash is the crux of the infamous hustle, repel, everything video series, where you literally hustle, you repel, you multi-smash in peril. And that's it. You can do that with to almost any boss, and in, you know, in at least 5 cycles of this, you'll win. It's just the way it is, man. It's because you get to use it twice. Even though it's 8 FP. It's amazing now. Its base power is 1 minus your current hammer damage. So it's like, if you have the Ultra Hammer, which is when you're going to get it, it's 5. Its base attack power is 5. That's not bad. So let's say you add Mega Rush, that's 9. 10 with all or nothing. Suddenly you're doing 30 damage to 1 enemy. If you're hustled, that's 60 damage to 1 enemy in 2 turns. That's crazy. That's crazy. It's really good. And it's more than you're going to do with 2 Mega Smashes. I do want to point out, though, that Mega Smash will beat it if there's a ton of defense and you haven't raised your attack a certain amount, but you know, multi-smash generally is going to be better. And multi-smash can be used to with HP drain to great effect because you get 3 hammer attacks. It's pretty nice. It lets you actually use a hammer in an HP drain strat. Not bad. Not bad at all. Alright, P down, D up. Solid defense badge. I think for high defense builds, this is a must. But you don't always need it, and the decrease in power can really hurt you in terms of damage being dealt. Yep. Yep. That's really all I have to say about it. I feel like it's only 2 BP, so you can kind of slap it on, but really only for really high defense builds. Conversely, I think these two are actually the same this time around. More power, but you take way more damage. Actually, I think this is a little worse. Yeah, it's a little worse. You put it on for certain fights, but you're gonna take a lot of damage with this badge on, like way more than you think you're gonna take. Especially because a lot of bosses have like multi-attacks now instead of just one big attack. That damage adds up fast. Okay, this does not matter. Peekaboo does not. I don't care about. I'm not gonna rate Peekaboo. Should I rate Peekaboo? No, it'd just be F tier. Okay, power jump. That nice B tier, man. Actually, sorry. Power jump is solid. You use it. Actually, no. I would use this. I would use this badge for most of the game until like jump just starts to outpace it. But for the most part, power jump, not bad. You get it at the very beginning, and I feel like you can use it. It's great filler to have. It's not like doing anything but like. Actually, no. Okay, power plus easy S tier. I know it's hard to get, but that doesn't make it like incredible. You get 2 of them. They're 4 BP. Raw power, amazing. For 8 BP plus 2, 13 BP plus 3. That's pretty damn good. Power Rush. Okay. I actually think Power Rush is worse than Mega Rush this time around. I feel like the plus 2 just doesn't cut it later on. Like, obviously, it's perfectly serviceable and usable, but I just feel like it's just really not as strong as Mega Rush. And, like, Mega Rush just blows it out of the water. But, like, in normal battles, Power Rush is fine in normal battles. I would use it a lot in normal battles. I would keep it equipped. Just to have that extra plus 2. Sometimes that's all you need. Compared to, like, always being in peril or something. Alright, Power Smash. This is a good badge. This badge is the same. I use Power Smash way more than Power Jump this time around because Power Smash is plus 3 for the same FP as Power Jump. Like, that's amazing. It's literally just, it's a free plus 1. That's amazing. And because you get Hammer before you get the boot upgrades, like, it just gets better. It's just better. Straight up, it's always better than Power Jump. Unless the enemy is aerial, which there's not many enemies that are aerial that I would really, you know, there comes a point where, like, obviously Power Jump is great early game, but then, like, there comes a point where it's just like, why not just jump? Just do your normal jump. So Yeah, or power bounce for bosses or something. Okay, this next badge is Star Gift. This badge, if you... So basically what this badge does is it doubles the amount of passive regeneration you get each turn for your star energy, which can be okay, but for 3 BP, it's pretty niche. I just feel like you can regenerate more with deep focus, group focus, and just straight up having this equipped and using it regenerates more over time than what Star Gift is going to give you. It's not bad, but it's not great. It's not. It's pretty niche. I would not use it very often. But if you wanted to go full star energy, this is an essential. I do think that. Like, just combining this, and this all together, you could do so much with star energy. You could just spam it, basically. This does go a long way in longer fights. Quick change. This badge, I think, is almost essential now. Like, hey, pup. Hey, she hasn't been fed.
Oh, is that what you were trying to say? Is that what you were trying to say?
I think quick change is essential now.
What do you say, Mama?
So, I think it's S tier.
Okay, let's get some dinner.
Oh, I agree, JJ, sir. I just think it'd be really good for a star energy, like just a full-blown star energy build. I think it'd be kind of cool. It's cool. But yeah, quick change is really good. Not the best badge in the game because you don't need it all the time, but like, because some fights you really only need one partner. But like, once it gets later on and you want to stack on a turbocharge or water block and then be able to swap to bow immediately and use out of sight or something else, like, it's really good. You kind of need that action economy in Master Quest. You don't really want to be wasting turns swapping. Now, if you're planning out everything meticulously, you don't always need it. Just as a quick example, my Luigi's Challenge, BP only, Master Quest run, I didn't need quick change. I don't need quick change for... I guess I need it for a good chunk of bosses, but there's also a lot of bosses where I don't even bother with quick change because I just don't need it. So, but I think in normal Master Quest, especially in the pit, where anything can happen, like you need all your tools at your disposal. So, quick change is really good, even if you don't need it all the even if you don't need it all the time. It's just like I feel like most of the time you're gonna want to have it on, especially when it's 4 or 3 BP. I think it's less than in vanilla, so. Okay, refund I'm not going to do. Runaway pay I'm not going to do. Super jump charge. Right up there in A tier. Yep. Like I said, all the charges are good. You know what? Let's put super smash charge up there. And charge up there while we're at it. Because they're so good. I'm not rating runaway pay. It's F tier if I'm rating it because it sucks. There's no reason not to use. There's no reason to use it. Okay, but the charges. So this is just like jump charge. All the charges are good because you got power bounce or normal jumps. These charges are now A tier because multi smash exists. No, man. These are badges I almost always have equipped. Besides multi-smash, amazing. There are more badges that I think should be equipped all the time that are amazing than there are badges that are like worse. Because of how polarizing Master Quest's fights can be. Also, I can't rate these three without... These three shouldn't be in S tier all on their own. They should be in different tiers, but I have to put them all here because of the Quake stacking. because there's no like symbol to signify these three together as one like unit, I guess. I wish there was though, because I would put that in S and then put these in their own thing. But yeah, so the charges are just way better. Even if they're a little, the Smash charges are a little less expensive, but they're still amazing. They're all good. Shrink Stomp, bad. I feel like if you're gonna want to shrink, if you need to shrink, use a Thunderbolt or a Thunder Rage, man. Shrink Smash has less % chance to inflict shrink, and it's less turns. It's more FP. It's literally it's so stupid. It's like so much worse than Shrink Smash. Yeah, it sucks. Sleep Stomp, same deal, man. All the statuses are still trash in my book. I just don't feel a need to use them. Why waste the BP and the FP on these when you can just do damage? It's bad. It's bad. Speedy Spin not doing. Spike Shield. This is going to be the same as Fire and Ice Power. Did this list leave out Power Bounce? There's no Power Bounce on here. What the... Why? I didn't even notice. Oh my god, dude. Wow, this is kind of whack. This is really whack. How do you forget Power Bounce, bro? Can I add a badge to this? Who made this? Damn, I'm kind of like I'm kind of heated about that. There's no Power Bounce. Dang. You know what? I'm going to Photoshop Power Bounce in. Anyway, where was I? This is... What the hell is this? Is this Bump Attack? Wait, is this Spin Attack? No, it has Power Bounce. Is this Spin Attack? Because this isn't in the game either. Okay. No. I think I'm gonna... Yeah, I think I'm gonna put it in place of Power Bounce, I guess. I'll make a note of it when I post it. Okay. So Power Bounce is not just... It's just not as good as Multi-Smash, man. You can't Hustle Repel Power Bounce. You can with this thing. No, I won't Photoshop it. Power Bounce is A tier, though. That's all I'm going to say. It's A tier. It's good, but the 0.75 damage reduction on top of being capped at 3 for bosses and 5 for normal enemies / mini bosses is really hurting it. So, not being able to do 4 or 5 bounces really hurts. Especially when its damage goes down every time, but multi-smashes doesn't. So. Plus, it's like 4 BP and 6 FP. It's like crazy expensive. And, no, nothing else. It does have a +1 naturally to its attack, which is nice, but I don't think that really makes up. I don't really think that's enough to put it into S tier. Spin Smash. Bad. Bad. Wait, these are really bad too. What am I doing? These are also really bad. How would I put those in E? Actually, I would use Sleep over Dizzy. Okay. Spin Smash, I've used for like one thing. That's it. One thing. I don't really see that being enough to justify its use here. Stop Smash. I would put this in D. Because Stop as a status is inherently better than like most other statuses besides Shrink. So... Actually, I'm going to put Shrink here too because it's just bad. Like, Stop is pretty damn good. Mega HP Drain. Not good. I would not use this thing at all, to be honest. It's just so much worse than normal HP Drain. I see no reason to use this badge. Triple Dip. Which, spoilers, is Master 4's thing. I know because I saw this. And there's no other way to get it. Triple Dip is interesting because it's at the very end of the game. You could use it on super bosses if you do Master 4 first. The thing is, I feel like Double Dip is just better. So it's not bad. You could probably use it as a strategy thing, but it's not inherently bad because you can hustle, egg missile, repel, or triple egg missile, or do something else wacky and be kind of cool. But like, it's not Double Dip, man. And then Zap Tap. Zap Tap is actually, I'd put it here. Zap Tap allows you to, on certain enemies, that can just stop their AI from functioning normally. And on others, it's pretty decent. Actually, it got nerfed a ton. I'm putting it here. A lot of enemies are now immune to Zap Tap, which is really stupid, and kind of makes it lose a lot of its usefulness. It's good in Chapter 4 and against certain bosses, but that alone does not make it C tier. Just because it's good in one chapter. I can't do that. Yeah. Okay. This is a pretty good list. I think I'm gonna move... Yo. Crimson Key. Thank you for the follow. Hope you're doing well, man. Okay, let's go. Let's look through this again one more time. I'm thinking about moving multi-smash to A. Yeah. No, I can't, dude. The hustle repel strategy is so stupid. Like that alone. I think I'm gonna move Defend Plus to A tier though. I can't, dude. I can't move any of these to A tier. I just can't. Oh my god. They're too good. And remember, spin attack is power bounce. So yeah, I think this is it. Dope. This is my new and improved normal Master Quest tier list. Now, I'm going to say this again at once the stream ends, but I will be making a separate tier list for Luigi's Challenge because I have gone through the entire game plus a few super bosses and a good chunk of the pit under Luigi's Challenge conditions. Some badges, obviously, will rise and fall depending, obviously. So... What's up, Doopy Tunes? Don't worry, man. I still got partners and star powers to go, although they'll be much shorter. So, I will be doing that. This is how it is right now. Do remember, like I said before, I am... in challenge running circles, I am considered one of, if not the best player in 64 and T2ID, like holistically. So I'm a good spokesperson for top level opinion. However, do not take just because I am regarded as one of the best does not mean that you should take these as gospel. Everyone has their own styles of play and their own opinions, you know. But what I do recommend is that if someone is struggling, or if you are struggling, these are badges to look out for and to equip for various bosses and fights, etc. These will probably get you the most bang for your buck. You're going to get the most mileage out of these S through B. You'll get some out of C. You're not going to see as much in D through F. You'll see really good niche use in D and E. Well, D way more than E. And then you're probably barely going to see any use in F. F is like our badges I would say stay away from, these badges. Except for very, very niche situations. So, yeah. Oh, these are not sorted in order. These were sorted in order that I went through them. These are not sorted in order within their tier. I did not do that this time. I'll make sure I make a note of that when I post the list too, that they are not sorted within their tiers. They're sorted differently. So yeah, just remember, this is not gospel, but if you're looking for advice or tips, I would recommend this list. Yes. As always, if you have questions, you can always hit me up on Twitter or Discord. I answer almost everybody on Twitter or Discord if they contact me. I always try to help people. So if you have any questions, you know, are struggling, you know, if you're struggling with Master Quest or anything and you want to ask somebody, just at me, dude. I'll help. I swear. I may not answer right away, but I promise I will try to help you. Okay. Let's save this. Also remember, again, Jesus, why are they stupid tier maker thing? Once again, spin attack is power bounce. Because this person forgot power bounce. I will be posting this on my Discord, which you can find here. And it'll be on Twitter. Yeah, man. Shrink Smash, slept on. It's literally Thunder Rage and a hammer. It's super good. And deals more damage than Thunder Rage. It's dope. Okay. We're just going to go to normal Paper Mario. Paper Mario partner. Okay, we got him. We got him. Why are these even here? Why is Cooper's head cut off like that? Whatever. I don't even care, dude. Oh, man. It's hella good, Doopy. I should just trying it out sometime. Okay. This is all going to be part of one video, so I'm not going to do my little intro again. But do remember, I will say, this takes into account their use early, mid, and late game. So do keep that in mind. We'll be going in order. Cooper. Yo, solid. Oh, this is tough, man. I really want to put Cooper in A. I think I am going to, actually. Okay, so here's the thing. Cooper is pretty damn good, and here's why. At base rank, he does 3 damage, which is really good. Power Shell, solid 5 damage for 2 FP. For all enemies, not bad. Especially if they don't have defense. Dizzy Shell, it gets worse as you go on, but an AoE Dizzy comes in clutch a lot, actually. Especially since it's an A masher, so if you're good at mashing like I am, you can do a lot with that move. And Fire Shell, unfortunately, is good for it's literally like Crystal King, the game, or the fight, and that's basically it. It's used for a couple other things, but other than that, you don't really need it. I'd rather Power Shell, but overall, I feel like Cooper stays relevant throughout the game, even if you find a lot of enemies that are aerial. But against grounded enemies, he's pretty solid. So I have made great use of Dizzy Shell and like Power Shell. And now with the, I think he was B before, but I feel like with the upgrade to his normal attack, it's just a little better early game. It gives him the slight edge. I could see him in B though. Like I could see him in B too, and I wouldn't like object to that, but I feel like you can get a lot more out of him. Okay, Goombario. Listen, man. People are going to get mad at me, I think. But I don't think... How am I going to word this the right way? I'm using B. Okay, Goombario has the highest damage dealing potential of any partner over time. But I think Iron Bonk is not great, even though it pierces defense and stuff. You can charge him 3 times, and it's a great charge because it's +3. Sorry, 2 times because it's +3. So you charge him twice, head bonk. I mean, that's 9/9. It's 18 damage that no one else can do in 4 turns. Sorry, 3 turns. For the amount of FP that he's using. So, like, if you use charge twice, you're saving FP on what others could do to deal that amount of damage, is what I'm trying to say. Especially if you have Flower Savers on. Or Flower Fanatic on. That makes him better. However, Iron Bonk can hit any enemy, basically, but that doesn't really matter when you have other partners that can do something for a little less FP. It doesn't work on Bristles? Well, that's even worse! That makes it even worse! Oh, I need to change my thing. Hold up, hold up. Sorry about that. I'll change it before I do the star powers, for sure. Make sure it's all correct. So, yeah. I think, like, obviously against defense enemies, Iron Bond can be really good, but, like, I just don't feel like he's that good despite being able to deal the most damage out of most partners. Like, it just doesn't matter. You could spend a little more FP and do more damage with Fan Smack against a 0 defense enemy, or just shell shot a couple times for a little less FP. Like, yo, what's up, Crimson? That's just the way I feel about it. Bombette! Bombette is not very good anymore. The main reason... So, the big thing is that Bombette can shrink now. And she has some pretty high damage, but her FP use is still obnoxious. And her shrink is not as good as Shrink Smash, or Thunder Rage, or Thunderbolt. Why use Bombette when you have a Thunder Rage? You'll shrink for more turns, even if you're doing less damage. She's pretty okay mid-game. You know? Like, mid-game, Power Bomb, early mid, I guess. But other than that, I just don't see it, man. Yo, and here we go. This is the, feel like this is the easiest. Bo is uncontested in Best Partner. Not only is she instrumental in the Hustle Repel strategy by using Out of Sight on the turn that you need to rebuild your Hustle Repel. She has Smack, which deals 6 to no defense. She has AoE Watt for 6 FP, which ain't bad. And, although it hits fire, but that's one enemy, so it doesn't matter too much. And she's got Fan Smack, which is still the highest dealing partner move against non-defense enemies. It's incredible. It has a very rare chance to inflict Dizzy for some reason, which is dope, but it's so rare, it doesn't really matter. I mean, she's best in vanilla. There's no way she's going to not be best in Master Quest. Especially because you can do the same stuff. You can just do it out of sight to dodge. Need to get out of a tight spot, or basically give yourself an extra turn. Out of sight. Boom. And that Utility goes a long way. So, but how does Kirsty rank? All right, Lackluster. I think Lackluster's in that same vein as Goombario. Listen, Comfy Cloud is amazing, but Comfy Cloud does not make Lackluster incredible because you don't need it all the time. Like, especially when you get Jelly Ultras, it's like, sure, you can use Comfy Cloud a few times here and there, but it's not like he's amazing, you know? It's just, Comfy Cloud is dope, and I really like it, but I think that's good. I think Comfy Cloud Berserker is good. It actually gives you a chance to heal. It's the only way he can heal since you can't use items as Berserker. So, I don't think that's enough to push him to A. I could see Lackluster in A based on Comfy Cloud, but I just personally cannot justify like really one move and having the best normal attack be enough to like jump him to A. I still think he's really good though. I think he's better than Goombario, that's for sure. These are, you know what? I will order these within the tier. So he's better than Goombario. But I could see someone could put him in A, and I probably wouldn't be like, oh, that's weird, you know? But I think he's B. Sushi. Kind of same thing. Yo, Crimson GD, thank you for the follow. Appreciate it, my man. Sushi is water block. Tidal Wave is good, but 10 FP, Squirt, good. Belly Flop is whatever. I feel like Water Block is really useful in this game still. I thought it wasn't at first, but it's definitely still is. Should. Dude! Why does this list not have... Okay, hold up. I'm mad now. What is happening? Does this have Paracarry? It does. Here we go. Oh, I remember this. Oh, here we go. Okay. Jesus, dude. That's Cooper, right? Yeah. Jesus. Can't believe I went into 2 lists that didn't have a partner. That's so whack. Anyway, Sushi. Sushi is really good in vanilla. Actually, I might put her in A, actually. Yeah, I'm actually going to put her in A because she's basically a better Paracarry but with water. She's basically Paracarry but with water block, which is really good. And like that water block goes a long way. Especially with Last Stand and Hold Fast. I feel like that's really good. So I think I'm going to put her in A. I could see B. I could see B for Sushi. But I think Water Block puts her over the edge for me because she also has a solid kit in Squirt and Tidal Wave. Yo, what's up, Ulix? Okay, let's do Paracarry, who is better than Goombario, but worse than Lackluster. Paracarry is... his entire kit is solid. He's got Shell Shot, which is great. You know, Skydive isn't like the worst. It's whatever. It hits people on the ceiling, which is nice. Airlift can literally remove something from battle, which I think is kind of slept on. And Air Raid is a little worse than Tidal Wave, but it got buffed. Its FP cost got lowered. So it's a little more usable now, which is nice for dealing 6 damage. Yo, what's up? Axvistator? Oh, yo! I'm sorry if I'm mispronouncing your name, but what's up, dude? Oh, Accu. Aha! I was reading the V literally. I'm sorry. Accusator. Oops. My B. Yo, are you still doing that run? Did you finish? My guy, did you finish that run? Yo, nice, man. Congrats. Okay. Oh, you're Cambria from Glitzpit? Okay. Cool, cool. I'll remember that. All right. Okay, so yeah, Parakarry, solid overall. I think actually, he's better than Lackluster. Because I feel like Airlift is really good, and like Comfy Cloud, yeah. These two are interchangeable for me, but I think Parakarry edges out. Yeah, yeah. The last partner then is Watt, right? Watt, yeah. I don't think Watt is on the same level as Bo. I don't think anyone's on the same level as Bo in Master Quest. She has too much utility with like Hustle. Yeah, I should remove it. You're right. Okay. So Watt is definitely the second best partner in the game because 4 damage against any enemy basically, and some enemies are weak to Watt, which is stupid. So she randomly does like 6 or 7 damage. It's disgusting. So turbocharge, great. Power shock and mega shock, not the greatest, but dude, yo, Laxius, thank you for the follow, man. Appreciate it. But yeah, I just feel like Watt, like just being able to attack all the time is really good. So yeah, I think this is it's pretty solid. So here's the thing. I think Cooper, no. I think Sushi could be in B. I think these two are interchangeable. The rest are pretty solid for me. So you could see this. I could see this, but for the most part, this is how I'm feeling. It sucks that Bombet's the worst partner again, but like all the other partners got big buffs. And her shrink is just so bad compared to Thunder Rage. It's like she doesn't have as many turns. It's lame, dude. If she did like 2 more damage, she'd be more competitive. They should have given her more damage. She should have done 2 extra damage. What do you mean the BP cost for beating Bowser EX? The BP cost? I don't know what that means. Twink 8 on here, man. Oh, what's the BP cost? I think it's 5. Or no, I think it's 1 BP. I think. But that badge is trash. I wouldn't even rank it. It's not good. Anyway, yeah, I think this is my new partner tier list. It's a little better. I think it's a little I can't remember what my other one was, man. Hold on, let's check my Discord really quick. I know I have it here somewhere. Where's my partners? Oh, you know what? I put it right under this. Hello? Jump. Okay, here we go. See? Look how much different it is, man. I thought Comfy Cloud was so much better. Damn. This is way different. Look how much different this is. Yeah. It's a little different. I think Cooper got way better. You know, Bombette got way worse. Yeah. It's pretty solid. That tier's V1. Yeah, man. I thought Bombette was pretty good. Back when I didn't... The thing is, I thought Bombette was pretty good back when I wasn't using Shrink. Like, when I thought the Shrink was dope. But now that I've, like, used Thunder Rage more, she's just so much worse. Also, Goombario was actually trash. Okay. Let's change this to star power. Paper Mario Star Spear. Did I not put Eldstar on there? I did. Okay. Alright. Whoa, these are from my last one, I think. Can I put these back? Hello? Hello? Reset. There we go. Okay. Alright, so let's just start from here. This is the stop guy, right? Okay, this is B. Now, I don't know if it was B last time, but... So, timeout is not bad, right? But it's like, even though stop is one of the better statuses in Master Quest, it's still not incredible. Clavar, that's his name. Clevar, not Clavar. Jesus. Sorry, I've been... I don't know why I put the A. So like I've definitely gotten this to work, and it's pretty like it'll work a decent amount of the time. But like I still do not use. I still would prefer not using status most of the time because I just feel like it doesn't work when you really need it to. So. Yeah. Smooch, good. Smooch, still good. Listen, man, 2 star energy for 20 HP is actually really good. Like, this is a great alternative if you don't need to, like, if you don't want to waste a Jelly Ultra, right, or a healing item, and you just want to heal a quick, like, burst of HP, Smooch is there, man. 5? What? Bruh. No, it's 2, and it's amazing. It's quite good. Compared to 3 in vanilla and it's trash, it's so much better in Master Quest. Alright, we got refresh. Better than Smooch, but not like crazy good. So refresh dwindles. It goes from 7 to 5 to 3 to 1, and it stays at 1 for the rest of the fight. This move is really, really good. I could see refresh being an S, but I feel like some moves are just better than it now, or at least one move is better than it now, especially with like star gift and star blessing being things. So I could see it here though. I could see it. I could see it in S, but oh, stop. You know what? Actually, thinking about it now, I use refresh more than like any other move when it comes to like when I'm strategizing. Like if I need a quick HP heal, you know what? It's S tier. The odd healing is I think is what's gonna push it over the edge for me, because that 7 is so good for so many like bosses. Alright. No, Chris. Go charge. Okay. Lullaby. Bad. It's bad. Up and away. Bad. They're just not good. Actually, I could put C this and C. But this, I would never use up and away in my life, dude. You could use Lullaby on Star Kids, and you could probably get away with it, or for Koopa Trolls, but nah. Chill out though. Here it is, the best move in the game, best star power in the game. Listen, it doesn't matter that it's 3. It doesn't matter that it's 3 star energy and it lasts a little less. -3 is ridiculous. I had to put that sound effect in there before I said that. Like, chill out is the reason that I can abuse Peril more on late game bosses. Like, it's just ridiculous. And nothing's immune to this thing. It just works. It's stupid. Stupid. So, yeah. It's amazing. And with Star Blessing, damn. Only two SE? Damn, that's amazing. It's good stuff. And then Scholar. This one was tough. But ultimately, I think it's B. I think Starstorm is good still. It's not as broken as it was in vanilla because it's 3 star energy, but 7 damage across the board is still not bad. However, there's a lot of cosmic immunities now. Like, not a lot, but like quite a few. I could see him being an A, but he's not better than Smooch, that's for sure. He's better than Timeout, though. Like, just thinking about like how these are working with badges, like these two are really the big winners. Yeah, it's just there's no other way around it, man. But I could see someone put him in A, and I would not raise an eyebrow probably. You know what I would raise an eyebrow though? Putting this anywhere, putting these two anywhere where they are, or putting Chill Out and Refresh, or putting Chill Out not in S. Okay. Yeah. Let's take a quick look because I think I have it right here. Yeah. So I basically last time. Oh, these are about the same for me actually. Look at that. I just swapped Chill Out and Refresh, but I think Chill Out's better. Yeah, I think this is good. I can still see, like, I know Fat Guy actually got pretty good use out of Lullaby, so like, I can't say it's terrible. Like up and away is because this move is actually just garbage. And I saw him use this too to some effect, so it's like, and I use this to some effect, so they can't be terrible. But I wouldn't use Lullaby very often. Okay, this is good. All right, I'm going to show all these one last time. What? It has worked, Crimson. Just because it's never worked for you doesn't mean it's never worked for anybody. That's a silly way to look at it. I've seen it work to some effect. But she's still a step below everything else. Yo, where am I pick at? Alright, there we go. Alright, so we got badges. We got partners. Make these a little bigger. And we got oh, that's really small. How am I gonna put these both in here? Can I make this smaller? Damn, bro, I cannot. That's whack. Alright, well, I can only do so much with this editing with Microsoft Photos. Whatever. You've seen them all. Badges, partners, star powers. Now, like I said before, don't take these as gospel. No need. Obviously, what I'm saying is not the almighty truth. However, I am quite experienced with this game, so I would use this as a good reference if you are looking to see which partners, star powers, and badges to use generally in Master Quest. And this is for normal Master Quest. I will be doing separate tier lists for Luigi's Challenge. All three of them will be separate for Luigi's Challenge because they are different. It's going to be a little more polarizing, I think, because Luigi's Challenge is way different. So, do look forward to that. I will be posting all of these on my Twitter. Ooh. And on my Discord. If you, treasured viewer, are interested in doing what I do with Paper Mario, challenge running, getting better at the game, I highly suggest you check out the Glitz Pit. I don't have a link on me right now, but the Glitz Pit Discord server, actually there's one in my, if you scroll down on the page, I definitely have a link, and like the tabs or whatever that are down there. I definitely have a link to the Glitz Pit Discord. Great resource. All the best players are there. Like seriously, all the best players that I know in challenge and in challenge running circles, we're all there. All the really good Paper Mario players are there. So if for TTYD and 64. So we're just starting community challenges for 1,000 Year Door. So if you're interested, I highly suggest you go to the Discord server and check it out. It's gonna be fun. And I will be partaking. It will be going up on YouTube.